let's say you want to do like programming, like you want to build an app. Let's say that you want to do something that is like, a big extended project. Like maybe you want to illustrate an entire book. A great place to get started is Upwork. And Upwork is going to be a lot of folks that are also doing things on Fiverr, by the way. They mix, a lot of these folks mix their time between these places, but Upwork's a great place to find, for me anyway. And I know that you can find announcers, you can find people that do video stuff, you can find all that on Upwork too. But Upwork for me is where I find the kind of talent that I know if they can do a good job, this is going to be something that's a lot more technical and something that's probably going to be a lot longer of a project. So a lot of my Fiverr stuff is like a week. A lot of my Upwork hires are the kinds of hires that I definitely know we're going to be getting into some big time stuff that maybe we'll be working together for years. And that's when you start building software. This is one of those things that's key. Now, with Upwork and with software, I do the exact same thing as I do with Fiverr. I typically go in and I post a job. And one of the big things that we do, and this is something that, in my marketing world, this is a tip that's like all over the place, but I think it's incredibly important to mention. In my job postings, I always have like a secret code word that I put into the listing that I say, when you reply to this job because you're interested, make sure you mention the secret code word. And that could just be something like Garfield the cat, or like just silly stuff, but something that's so out of the ordinary, they wouldn't accidentally say it in their reply or their application to be a part of this. So you put your job out there, all these people that are interested, they will apply. Anybody that doesn't put that code word in it, they are not good at communicating. They're not good at reading directions. They're gone. They're immediately off the list. So if you get 20 people that apply, you're probably getting rid of 5 to 10 of them right there. And you know that this is going to be a bad situation because they can't really even read the job description. So that's a start. But after that, I'm still trying to hire maybe 3, maybe 4. And let's say that I'm coding an app. Let's say that I'm coding a piece of software that works on the net, or maybe even a piece of software that works right on your computer. What I don't want to do is hire that job first. That is a terrible idea. That's a good way to throw money down the drain and never ever see it again. What you want to do is you want to take a small job, something that's really, really small, but still sort of fits in that technical realm, and have them do it. So just recently, we had a piece of software that somebody else had built for us, and we needed a new developer, And so we wanted to bring in a new developer. And so we actually, with the teams that we wanted, we said, well, this is a new feature that we want to bring into the software. Here's sort of what the software looks like. How would you put together the screens to actually implement this feature based on what's already here? And so you have 4 or 5 people that are doing a job that maybe, that this job is not the big one, but maybe, we're spending $300-$400 to have each of the people actually go do this job. And what you find out really, really quickly is who has the chops, who can cut it, and then who can actually code something. And that's the other side. Sometimes we'll have them code some little tiny thing that does next to nothing just to see how quickly they can crank things out. But also, if something's wrong, how quickly they can correct it. And there's times on these little mini things that we have them code that, like, I think it's pretty good out of the gate. And I would be proud to go take that and to do something else with it that I like. Actually, could you go change this and do this and this and this and give them instructions? Because this is not a mission critical thing for our company to do, but seeing how they communicate and work with me back and forth is important. Once again, some people may be saying, well, Ben, I don't have an extra $300 to put into the thing that I want to build. But you got to think, when I'm building an app that is going to cost me $20,000, $30,000 in the grand scheme of things, maybe I've got investors, maybe I've got people that are helping me finance this stuff. I don't want to mess up on the person that's coding it the first time. So that $300-$400 ends up saving me $30,000-$40,000 in the beginning, so that I get the right person that I'm going to be working with long term. And so for me, like I said, between those two things, I always like to start out of the gate. If I don't have any resources and I'm starting from scratch, I like to start off with hiring 3 to 4 people on Fiverr, 3 to 4 people on Upwork. Like I said, for Fiverr, for me, it's more of the kind of work that is graphical, audio, those kind of things. I master a lot of my music there. Like, here's the thing. I can master music once it's done so that it's kind of volume ready, but I'm not real good at it. And it takes me forever. I can go to Fiverr and I can have somebody do it in an afternoon. And the level of technical expertise that you can get out of that is absolutely huge.
If you want to listen to more episodes, learn more about our mission, or send us questions or feedback about the show, go to serialprogressseeker.com. You can help the mission by subscribing, reviewing, rating, and commenting wherever you listen to or watch podcasts.